Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the LEGO Technic pullback racer. It's the Police Interceptor, set number 42047, 185 pieces. So, while this is a Technic set, there's not many Technic functions in it. It's really just a lot of Technic parts used to build the model. So it's kind of a good introduction model if anyone is interested in Technic and want to build something small and not be really overwhelmed with a lot of gears and motors and pneumatics and stuff. This is definitely one of those good sets to start with. So we have a single instruction book. We have some pieces that are loose in the box. So we have these longer lift arms, and then this is the spring-loaded pullback motor. We have the medium-sized sticker sheet with a decent amount of medium to small stickers. Then we have 3 bags of parts. Big bag back there. And then there's a bag of medium-sized parts. And lastly, our bag of small pins and connectors, which I will dump on this side. So the pieces tend to want to roll away because they're so small, but we'll manage. Alright, so let's get this started. First thing I'm going to do is kind of move these wheels and tires to the side because we'll probably won't use those till the very end. So we're going to start with this angled lift arm and attach some 3 long friction pins in it. And we have a small L-shaped lift arm with 5 long axle. Slides in an axle hole in there. Okay, we have the 3 long piece, and then we have thin lift arms. Here they are. There's 2 of them. Let's go there with a 5 long axle. Go right there and try to center it the best we can. That looks pretty centered. We put these 2 connectors on like that, with some friction pins. That will connect there. Alright, so I'm kind of slowly looking. So with Technic, you have to take your time. So I'm looking at the instruction, the pictures, just to make sure I've got everything on exactly how they're showing it, because if you mess it up, there could be potential for a lot of disassembling and reworking. So that's kind of my tip with Technic, is you just kind of slowly take your time and make sure that you're getting them on right. So we've got that piece. Have a friction pin in here, another black smaller L-shaped piece. That looks good. Alright, we have this 5 long axle with a bushing in the middle. That will go like that. Now we have an assortment of pins and axles going in this piece. friction pin here. Creating this kind of weird shape. So we put it down. So we have all these little modules that we're building. So I have to put this down, and we're going to build another one, something different that will attach to it. They don't really show you how far to slide this axle through here, so I'm just kind of winging it. Once we get everything else on, it'll kind of make sense, because if it's pushed too far, you can slide it back in a little bit more. So what I'm trying to do is center it the best I can. I don't know if it has to be centered or not. They really don't tell you, but it's pretty centered like that. Looks like that goes all the way in there like that. I have another one of these black angled lift arms. The friction pin here. Shows us rotating it this way. And then attaching it like this. All right, that looks correct. Now we have more friction pins. So this is kind of mirroring the other side. So we have that one on this side, so we're going to put the other one on this side. And just like on the other side, connect that piece. Put one of these pieces going through there. Okay. Move that to the side for now. We have 5 long lift arm with these little connector pieces in there. Alright, and we're going to use our first sticker. Sticker number 12. It says police. There's actually 2 of the same sticker. We're only using 1 right now. And this. It's confusing. The instructions are circling where it goes, so it's showing it attached like that. And then we have this other piece. Slide in there like that. Move that to the side. We have another little connector piece. That. A 5 long lift arm, 2 3 long friction pins. And sticker number 10. And this sticker goes right there. Bring this guy back over. Looks like we're going to repeat that for the other side. the mirrored version of it. And this gets sticker number 9, which is right here. Okay. Slide this in place. You can see that yellow axle is still kind of centered. That's the one I was worried about being centered. So far it looks okay. All right. This looks like our front bumper piece. We'll go there. We have another bushing and one of the lime green kind of corner half bushing, half lift arm. Sometimes they call it a thin lift arm. Have our little light there. Now we have some more lights. Got this, another trans clear 1x1 round tile, and that is what completes everything on that yellow axle. Oh, and then a 5 long axle will go across here. So it kind of creates that bumper roll bar type thing. Alright, so there's our main bumper. This piece goes here. Alright, move that to the side. Have another sub build to do. Looks like these are our headlights. Our emergency lights. The red and blue. That'll slide in there. That completes the other side. Okay. So you can see when you build Technic, there's a lot of little modules that you build, and then you attach those modules to the main model as you go. So this piece goes there. So you have to find everything that kind of lines up with it, put it on there. We have these axle joiners with a little red axle on it, and then this axle pin perpendicular joiner. And this will create the real thick body styling of this police Interceptor vehicle. Okay. Still not really looking like too much of a vehicle yet. So hopefully soon it will. that. We have these long lift arms that came loose in the box. Skip 2 holes, put 1 friction pin, skip a hole, put 2 more friction pins. So when I'm looking at the instructions, I'm counting the holes that are empty before we put on the next piece. And we have a panel. And this panel will get sticker number 5. These panel stickers are pretty easy to put on. Okay, with that complete, where does this go? All the way up under here. I have another one of these perpendicular type joiners. We have another panel. This gets sticker number 6. There we go. And that will attach right there. So now it's starting to take the shape of a truck, sort of, maybe. Not really. It's still a stretch of the imagination. Alright, sticker number 7, which is some tail lights. So where we lack some of the detail, it has to be made up with the stickers. So that's the rear of the truck. I have another panel with another sticker, sticker number 3. And remember, these stickers are numbered for reference, not in the order that we put them on. Right, so that goes there. Move it to the side. We have another one of these 5 long lift arms. It looks like we're going to put the other police sticker on there. So this is that duplicate of the one that we used earlier, which will go right there. We have these newer little function selectors. I'm going to use one of them. Go right there. Kind of being used as some body work. So now looks like we're just going to complete the other side just like we did this one, or the first side, I guess. Have this piece. Sticker number 2. This is kind of one of those moment of truth things. If you put everything on right, all of these pins should line up and connect to something. they don't, then we have a problem. Alright, sticker number 1. That'll go there. This connects here. Next we have these two pieces on this black axle. And we're going to create 2 of these. Looks like we're creating a little roof rack. Okay. Another taillight sticker. Okay, that looks good. Almost done. Does it look like a vehicle yet? It's starting to, in my opinion. It's definitely a stretch. I mean, this is a Technic model that, yeah, it's a stretch. From here it kind of does, but then the rest of it, I don't know. Alright, so we have this 12 long axle. We'll put a bushing. The instructions show a 1-to-1 diagram that actually lines up where that bushing should go. So if you line it up, I'm gonna put them in there just right, and it looks like we're gonna do 2 of them. So one will go through the pullback motor part, and then the other one goes through this front part, and these are where the wheels and tires will attach to, so don't squeeze these bushings on too tight. See, there's a little bit of wiggle room in there. It's kind of the way you want it to allow it to turn freely. Okay, got those. So now we're on to the wheels and tires. These are medium-sized, low-profile tires with some flashy lime green wheels. So once again, when you put them on, make sure there's that amount of play maintained in it, so you don't make it too tight for the car to roll. Alright, here's our last wheel and tire. It goes there. Okay. Go ahead and slide these on. There. Right there. Alright, last thing is we have these little wheel caps that are going to get the last, well, I just noticed I forgot to put a sticker on. Sticker goes on this panel. Luckily it's pretty well exposed. Alright, so the wheel covers have these donut shaped stickers. It's basically a circle sticker with a hole cut out in the middle, which, believe it or not, are very tricky to put on and make it look centered. If you go one way or the other too much, it's very obvious. And I know this from experience. I've done other ones before where I messed them up and it was rather disappointing. Alright, there we go. So these simply slide on the axles. And I'm not pushing them in too far, I'm only pushing it in enough to kind of be flush with the lime green wheel. But there's actually room to push it in further if you want. Alright, so there you go. There is the pullback racer police interceptor. So the way it works is you put it on the table, pull it back, and it builds up some tension in that spring pullback motor. And then when you release it, it takes off. So you can see kind of how that works. Of course, it's not in focus, but so all of the built-up power in that spring pullback motor is released when you let it go. So, tell me your thoughts. Put a comment down below. Do you like these little pullback racers? I think they're okay. They're fun to play with, but you kind of get old with them pretty quick, in my opinion. I like some of the other Technic sets that have a little bit more playability, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Tell me your thoughts. Make sure to check out my other videos. Got a lot of Lego Technic stuff on this channel, and we'll see you in the future.